Good day everyone, I am Emmanuel Pindulas and this is the continuation of our report on slaughtering swine. So this is step 17. So step 17 is cool the carcass. So if you have access to a large cool room or cooler that will fit entire carcasses or sides, set the temperature between 30 or 38 Fahrenheit. Place the side inside and the slaughter process is over. So, if you do not have access to those facilities, the carcass must be fabricated or i-cut. So, dapat natin siyang i-cut into manageable pieces for placement in refrigerator or coolers with plenty of placement in the fridge or plenty for ice. And plan on approximately 1 cubic foot of refrigerator for freezer space for every 20 pounds of meat. A milk crate interior is slightly more than a cubic foot. And for a hog, you will need 6 to 7 cubic feet of cooling and ultimately freezer space. And use the accompanying figure on this page guide. Next, lay the carcass skin side down on a clean surface. If you do not wish to keep the feet, they can be cut off. Then, locate the second rib counting from the anterior and end closest to the head. Using a saw, cut through the backbone and sternum between the second and third ribs. You also lace below the backbone. Next is locate the edge bone, which is teardrop shaped bone at the ham. Using a saw, cut a perpendicular to the length of the back leg about 2 inches towards the head from the edge bone. You will cut through the last few vertebrae and the pelvic bone. Finally, separate the belly from the loin. Start by looking at the end from which the ham was removed. Locate the tenderloin, a small round muscles that sits just under the backbone. At the ham end, make a mark at the edge of the tenderloin. Then, on the shoulder end of the loin, locate a spot about 1 to 2 inches toward the belly from where the ribs meet the backbone and make a mark. So, you should put a mark. Lagyan natin ng mark kung saan mag-end yung ham or doon makikita yung backbone. Then, on the shoulder end of the loin, locate a spot about 1 to 2 inches toward the belly from where the ribs meet the backbone and make a mark. This will soak up fluids and enhance composting. Offal and bones are placed atop the carbon source, with the removed soil placed atop the offal to finish above ground material. Other options, if they are available, first is an animal compost disposal pit that meets approved standards. Second is thorough and complete incineration according to the standards established by appropriate governmental agency or dead animal incineration. Third one is local landfills, which may allow animal disposal for a fee. Step 19. Packaging the meat. Breaking down the carcass and packaging the meat will be covered in detail in a subsequent publication. However, here are a few key points to keep in mind before placing retail cuts in a freezer. Oxygen in a package can hasten many foods, chemical breakdown, and microbial spoilage. Freezer-borne occurs when the surface of meat becomes dehydrated, then the fat oxidizes. The result is dry, crisps on the meat that has on-off flavor. Using proper paper and wrapping techniques are critical to enjoying the fruits of your labor for months to come. Vacuum packaging with the home vacuum packagers is also a good choice to reduce freezer burn. Here are some tips to package meat for freezing. First is, when packaging, remove as many bones as possible. take up freezer space and add air spaces where oxidation can occur. So it is needed that we need to remove the bones. It is very needed for packaging the meat. In the second one, place 2 layers of freezer paper between slices or patties of meat so they are easier to separate with frozen. Then the third one is freezer containers can be used for ground pork, stew or cube meat or other meats frozen into small options. Label and data all packages. That is the last one. You need to label and put a data to all packages. The last step, which is the step number 20, the food safety considerations for the final product. Properly handled food is stored in a freezer at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 18 degrees Celsius will always be safe as long as it hasn't thawed. The food is safe because the bacteria has entered a dormant stage. For best quality, store frozen raw ground meats for no more than 3 to 4 months and cooked meats for 2 to 3 months. Storage for a long period of time is not dangerous, but flavors and textures can be deteriorate. Because why? Because those flavors or textures are the most concern or sila ang pinakadali tulan or kapitan ng mga bacteria or dali makuhanan ng mga bacteria. For this reason, write dates on the packages before putting them in the freezer. Initial freezing is most efficient if packages are placed in a single layer on the freezer's lowest shelf. Once frozen, they can be stacked. Freezing meat will only be safe and effective if the freezer temperature is accurate. Check the freezer temperature frequently with a thermometer. To measure freezer temperatures, first is place the thermometer between frozen food packages. Second one is wait 5 to 8 hours. The third one is if the temperature is not 0 degrees to 2 degrees Fahrenheit, adjust the freezer temperature control. Then the fourth one is check again after 5 to 8 hours. For more information on a hog slaughter, we suggest Danforth A 2014, Butchering Poultry Rabbit, or the Lamb Goat Pork, the Comprehensive Photographic Guide to Human Slaughtering and Butchering, North Adams or the Historic Publishing. So, although everyone uses slightly different methods and equipment, you may be also helpful these videos showing steps on hog slaughter. So these steps is very helpful to us, especially when we are a hog raisers or a meat producers. It is very important for us now to prevent from spoilage or to prolong the shelf life of our meat. So that would be all for my report.